Cats are balls of cuteness and soft fur, but if you're thinking of having one of these cats as your pets, you're gonna have to get a bigger house, because these cats are simply humongous. At the top of our list, we have Stewie, who is known to be the biggest cat on Earth and currently holds the record for being the biggest one with a total length of 48.5 inches. The owner probably had to get the cat its own bed because he's simply too big. But don't be deceived by its enormous size, as it's one of the most playful cats ever. No matter how much they grow in size, they can still remain little kitties from the inside. A person who owns a cat is known to be very kind and soft-hearted, but the owner of such huge felines have to take special care of their cats. Next up, we have a cat named Sean Coonery. Sean caught the attention of the internet when his videos went viral showing his humongous size and his immaculate communication skills. Now, that's not the only thing big about Sean. He measures up to 39.3 inches in total and weighs 24.2 pounds. Sean seems to be very attached to his owner and occasionally talks to the owner in his cat language as well. Now, isn't that just cute? Now, at first glance, it may seem like this feline is wild in nature and is closely related to the lion family, but that's not the case. This is a cat named Lotus. Lotus is also one of the largest measured cats. If you're willing to take him in as your pet, you should probably make a lot of space in your room because Lotus is enormous. Even though his white fur makes him look like a lion, he's actually really friendly and fun to be around. He was measured up to be 39.3 inches and weighing up to 22 pounds. Talk about one big cat. Here are a few other clips of Lotus performing different tricks. Did you know that our feline friend also eats hay? Didn't think so. Lotus sure is one unique cat. Moving forward, the cat we have on our list is no other than Helios. Helios is one of the biggest cats to ever surface on the internet. Helios is a beautiful coon who has grown so much that when measured, his weight was found to be 28 pounds. That's more than the weight of an infant baby. But despite his large size and weight, he's still a cat, and for this reason, he likes to spend most of his time with his owner, which is proof that no matter how big they grow, they still remain little kitties from the inside. Samson is another cat who's known to be quite friendly, but his main feature is yet again none other than his total size. This gigantic cat is almost 4 feet when measured, and when weighed, this kitty cat is found to be 28 pounds. And with these features, she became the biggest cat in the whole of New York. One thing that comes to mind is that she must be a chunkster, but the reality is quite the opposite. She's as healthy and strong as one can be, but petting a cat like this is still not that easy, considering it has an enormous diet. So, are you up for the challenge? Omar, the Maine Coon, is certainly a name that must be taken when a list of gigantic cats is being made. Omar is actually 3 feet 11 inches in length and weighs 31 pounds, which makes him one of the longest cats ever. Omar was bought by her owner as just a kitten, but What was the secret ingredient that turned him into a feline monument? Well, the secret lies in the diet. Ever since the kitten was brought home, he was fed with cat food and kangaroo meat. Yeah, you heard that right, kangaroo meat. It helped him grow so much that even the Guinness World Record contacted the owner. He, however, wasn't able to break the record, but that earned him a lot of popularity in his country, Australia. The feline we have next on our list is another Guinness World Record holder named Ludo. This enormous cat was measured up to 3 feet 10.6 inches long and weighing in at an incredible 34 pounds. The monumental feline is almost 3 times the size of a normal domestic cat and is equal to the size of a human child, and our furry fellow is not only looking like a child, but acts like one as well, according to the owner. He likes to sleep, play with his toys, and above all, be petted and hugged. Looks can often be deceiving, as shown by our feline friend, who is clearly not as intimidating as he looks, but is actually very loving and playful. Next up, we have a cat named Barivel on the list, who's also a Guinness World Record holder for being one of the biggest cats. Barivel is an amazing cat to interact with, as he's taken out on a walk in a buggy, which always surprises people. Barivel is followed by a lot of people for his size, and him getting the world record made him even more famous. He measures up to 3 feet 11 inches, and that's very big for a normal cat. Because of this very reason, people often ask if his photos are Photoshopped, but that's not the case. He's actually very real and likes to eat biscuits and fish like any other cat. Doesn't it just make you want to play with him? If we're counting down the biggest cats, how can we forget Norwegian forest cats in the list? This cat has a perfect silky coat of fur, which is formed as a result of adapting to their previous home regions, which were, let's say, extremely cold. These cats can grow up to 9.8 inches tall, 31.4 inches long. Pretty huge, right? Not only that, but these cats, when weighed, weigh up to 22 pounds. Now these are big felines. Best thing about these cats is they are extremely loving, highly sociable, and playful. Take a look at these clips of Norwegian forest cats. Next up on this list, we have a cat named Ragamuffin. Ragamuffins are one of the most beautiful cat breeds ever. These cats are known for their docile nature. This super cat is really conceited, so make sure to not let them spend too much time with your children or they'll be spoiled. Its fur isn't the only main thing about it, but this feline can grow up to be quite long and tall. When measured correctly, they are found to be 11.8 inches tall and 35.4 inches long. And that's pretty big for a common domestic cat, and they weigh up to 30.8 pounds. These cats, however, tend to put on weight because they don't like to do much physical activity, like scratching or exercise. Last but clearly not the least, we have a cat named Kiefer. If looking at these photos and videos makes you want to think that these are fake, then boy, do I have news for you. Kiefer is clearly one of the biggest cats in the world, who lives with her owner, Yulia Menina, in Russia. Kiefer was like any other kitten when bought by Yulia, but he eventually grew into a size of a wolf and is often mistaken to be one as well. Considering the way this cat looks, people would get scared from a distance, but Kiefer is actually a pretty nice and lovely cat who likes getting pets from people. And what is a cat if it doesn't like to sleep as if there's no tomorrow, right? Same goes for this kitty cat right here. Click on one of the 2 videos on your screen right now, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.